Y'all, King Kevin in the building. I just, got back in town from New Orleans, Super Bowl weekend, enjoyed myself. But when I was out there, you know, being the historian that I am and the writer, several books, and I just couldn't help but embrace the rich culture of Louisiana. Beautiful food, beautiful people. The weather was a bit chilly one night, but Sunday, it was beautiful weather. It was warm. We got out there in the swamps and, airboat ride, looking at alligators and taking pictures and et cetera, et cetera. And I couldn't help but think about the Black history, that I learned about, being Louisiana, being the first, well, I won't say the first, but definitely the largest slave rebellion, 500 plus strong, enslaved Africans who was fighting for their freedom. The leader of it, Charles Desandre, never said the guy's name right. I only hear somebody who actually say it. But it's spelled Deslondes. And Charles, January 8th, 1811. February 8th, January 8th, 1811, fought. And even though they were defeated, horrible defeat, they lynched everybody, hung them all, castrated them, chopped up their heads. I mean, all kind of craziness. But the richness of the history here in America, something, to study and to kind of get understanding of it. Now that you guys voted your new president in, you guys voted. I didn't vote for Donald Trump. You guys did. You guys brought this nutcase to power. But this is no bashing video, so whoever didn't, it is what it is. Now we just got to deal with it and do what we must. But it has come to my attention because usually around this time of the year, actually towards the end of January, beginning of February, I get emails, Black History Month celebration, invites, text messages, seeing posts, come to our event, come support the community. We're doing a Black History shebang, boom, boom, boom. Shindig, come through. I haven't seen any. I have not seen any. And even though most of us, I'll be careful with my words here because I'm going to offend some people that I don't mean to offend. Now, there are some I do mean to offend. If you know anything about Captain King Kevin, you know I'm going to tell you what it is and how it is, because that's how I want you to tell me so I can make the proper move and decision on my next steps. But it's come to my attention that the only way these organizations, these so-called Black organizations that care about the community and the children in it, the only way they will do something is if it's federally funded. If the Fed's not funding it, the government's not funding it, they're not doing anything. So, Carter G. Woodson, about 100 years ago, 97, 98 years ago, we had the beginning of Negro Week. So, Negro Week turned to Black History Month. So shout out to the ancestor, and he was saying that in his book, The Miseducation of the Negro, you don't have that book there, get your hands on it. How important it was to teach and to uplift and empower our boys and girls of the greatness, the richness of their culture, our cultural history. And he was talking about all Black people, not just African Americans, but those who will come to America and wherever you at to celebrate all of our brothers and sisters in solidarity and to promote our history so that we can create a better future. Because it's not about all praising historical leaders of the past, because there's so many of them, but to create new heroes and sheroes that's going to take the baton and move our people further. And I was thinking while I was in Louisiana, eating that good food, the gumbo, and well, I didn't have no gumbo. Let me not say that. My friends had some gumbo, but I had the fried catfish, and I had the jambalaya, and I was thinking about, you know, the black chefs who had contributed to the recipes, if not create the whole thing of these dishes, did not get credit for it. So that's the video I'll do, or research I'll do on another time. But I thought about all the slave foods that we eat today. You know, the collard greens, the chitlins, the black-eyed peas, the pig feet, barbecue ribs, you know what I'm saying? Having the picnics, which they used to call picnicker. That's what clans used to do. They just go out in their, you know, old trucks, old Ford Chevy trucks, you know, 2 in the back, 1 in the front, just like they did Ahmaud Arbery when they killed him. Just like that. They found a brother, hey, let's go ahead and shoot him up. This in his life because we hate his skin color. So my African-American brothers and sisters, my brothers and sisters who are here in the United States, regardless of which island you come from or which country in Africa you come from, we ought to be ashamed of ourselves by allowing Donald Trump and his cabinet deter us from celebrating our ancestors. Those who fought in the Haitian Revolution, those who fought in the American Revolution, those who fought at the 1811 insurrection or the Germantown Rebellion, which was held in Louisiana, the largest rebellion ever. Whether it was those from the Taki Rebellion in Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? You know, the freedom fighters south of Africa, or the homie Benin today. We need to uplift our brothers, even if we gotta put the money together, which is more important. Putting it together, I would rather do that. Have a fundraiser, put the money together, rent out a community center or a park, have some free food, some good healthy free food, have some speakers, have some entertainment, celebrating our culture. We don't need Donald Trump's permission, even though they literally, you know, not even going to celebrate Black History. They've made it known. As a matter of fact, his press secretary, Mrs. Levitt, she said that America is back. Now, what does that mean, America is back? Are you talking back as in when Woodrow Wilson, you know, hosted the Birth of a Nation of the Klan in the White House lawn when it was enslaving Black men and women, you know, in shackles, getting paid nothing, sharecropping? Is that when America is back? Police brutality going unchecked? What does she mean by America is back? I don't know. But I do know this. We should not, and I repeat, we should not be here putting all our eggs in one basket, hoping the federal government is going to give our nonprofit organizations money to host events to celebrate our own ancestors. They're our ancestors. Ours, not theirs, ours. It's our responsibility, our right to uplift them, to write books about them, to talk about them, make videos about them, copy their work, and take it to another level. You think Marcus Garvey died hoping that a UNIA would just go to sleep after he's gone? Hell no. You think Booker T. Washington did all that work to build Tuskegee Institute? By the way, Trump decided to tell the Air Force we're no longer including the Black pilots, you know, in the Air Force training, which luckily people made such an uproar about it, they brought it back. But you think Booker T. Washington did all that work, building Tuskegee brick by brick? The staff and students make their own beds, their own chairs, their own buildings, literally brick by brick. For us to give up and not celebrate them and honor their work and create our own institutions that's going to benefit our community, ourselves? Of course not. You think Frederick Douglass would be happy about us not making a big deal about our history? And I'm not just talking about in February. the shortest month of the year. This should be year round. As a matter of fact, I've always been an advocate. People look at me crazy, but I've always been an advocate in not hosting Black History Month events. We should be doing Black History events every single month. Every single week, a different organization should be hosting, putting something together. I've always said that. But now it's come to fruition. Not that I was able to, foresee the future, but I see what's going on, and I don't like it. We need to uplift our own people. We need to do that ourselves. And this is the vision that's being created by Tweet Nasheed and Dr. Umar Johnson, Lord Jamal, and whoever else. Those who are fundamentally, foundationally Black Americans versus all other Black people. Yeah, I understand Black, people from other countries were disrespecting African Americans and the culture, the ghetto culture that's been promoted worldwide. That ain't our fault. Y'all let these movies and commercials project that image. I'm not on the BS. I'm about one God, one aim, one destiny. My name is King Kevin, KevinDorival.com. Please like and share this video, subscribe, and hit me up what you think about it, man. Let's do our own thing. We don't need a white man's money and permission. Like, for real, though. Peace.